Most people are struggling to afford the basic necessities of life, but the wealthy are doing better than they have, quite frankly, done in a long time, certainly in my lifetime. And now we have some very solid and disappointing data to show us this. A recent study by Moody's shows that the top 10% of US households, people making $250,000 or more, are spending almost 50% of consumer spending in the United States, 49.7%. So the top 10% are spending 50% of consumer spending. Just 3 decades ago, that was only 36% of consumer spending. From the same period in 2023 to 2024, September 2023 to September 2024, the wealthiest people in America spent 12% more, while middle class spent considerably less. This was attributed to something called the wealth effect, which was that by the very nature of the fact that you have this pot of cash that you're sitting on, you feel comfortable spending more, while people like you and I feel less and less comfortable spending anything and are trying our best simply just to get by. Luxury spending, spending on high-ticket items, is in a significant increase. The bottom 80% of Americans spent only 25% of the total U.S. economic spending. The result of this is that the United States is becoming increasingly dependent on the wealthiest households while ignoring the people who are struggling the most. And our spending power is less and less and less. This makes us exceptionally vulnerable to current economic conditions, but it also highlights what I think most of us feel, which is the wealthiest have simply become more and more able to take advantage of the current situation while the rest of us struggle and struggle and struggle. And while we might feel like that intuitively, like you got a gut feeling, now the data is quite clear. When 10% of people spend 50% of the money, that is factually wealth inequality, and it has to change.